This is your friendly reminder to stop whatever you are doing right now in this present moment and to go indulge yourself and your womb and your spirit in a session of Womversation. Too often as women, we get used to running non-stop. We get used to forgetting what it's like to be still. We get used to the hustle and bustle of a life, of taking care of children, of maintaining a self, of running businesses, of going to work, of dealing with the mate. We get used to doing. But how often do we take the time to just simply exist? And how often do you, as a woman, you listening to this, how often do you make yourself comfortable, 100% comfortable with the energy of manifesting simply from your divine feminine energy? See, it wasn't until I started to study foreign languages other than English, that it really hit home for me, and I realized the Most High told me, Hadida, to exist, the state of it simply existing, the energy of to be, to exist, to dwell, to live, to vibrate, to exist. That energy of to be is actually something. It's actually doing something. I have been so used to in past times, throughout building my business, throughout being a mother, throughout being a wife, I have been so used to and have fully indulged myself in actively doing something in order to feel like I was achieving a goal that I had set for myself. But through the process of implementing systems into my life and figuring out how to get things in order so that I'm not running 100 miles an hour, but I'm still being just as effective as those times when I was running 100 miles an hour, I realized that I don't do enough existing. You and your divine feminine energy right now, as you listen to this, you have the power to manifest all that you desire simply from sitting with your higher self and getting into a session of Womversation. Just now, I stepped into the shower. I took me a warm shower. And it's funny because this morning, I was sitting and I was having a conversation with Spirit. And I was telling Spirit all that I wanted to achieve, right? All the outcomes that I desired to see happen in my business this month of September that we have just marched into. And I set my goals and I said, okay, I have to go and I have to meet with this many people and I have to, manifest this many eyes on the content that I have, or get this many enrollees into my Yoni Statement certification for me to hit my financial goal at the end of the month. I have to give this many scholarships because we now have scholarships with the Yoni Statement certification. I have to do this amount of stuff in order to get this amount of outcome or result. And I went into my shower thinking, okay, I got it together. And I walked into my shower, turned on the hot water, and oftentimes, as I experience when I'm in the bathroom, and especially when I'm in the element of water, I heard a real small voice say, this entire month of September, you are going to manifest simply through existing. And so naturally, there was a little bit of, I ain't gonna lie, there was a little bit of like, oh my God, what is that? Oh, how am I going to do that? How am I going to be able to manifest simply through existing? And Spirit helped me to see, Hadida, you have done enough. And doing has got you to this place. And in all honesty, the doing that you have been doing has not been yielding the result that you desire fully. And so perhaps it's time to switch the energy from divine masculine of what I want and what I chase and what I do to the divine feminine energy of I sit, I visualize, I manifest, and I call on the energy of my womb. If you don't already know this, your womb is the powerhouse of manifestation. She literally has the ability to help you to co-create with the divine universe, the Most High God, whatever it is that you believe in. Your womb has the ability to assist you to co-create your entire existence. The house that you desire, your car that you desire, your children, your mate, your business, your dream career, all of it can be manifested simply through the manifestation energy of your womb and her power to exist and to help you focus on what needs to be done. The key to existing and manifesting at the same time lies in the stillness that simply sitting and doing Womversation or sitting and just existing brings. You get such clarity because you aren't running 100 miles an hour to chase a particular goal. Therefore, Spirit, the Most High God, the universe, can give to you a very subtle, still, almost silent voice within yourself. That spirit, that energy resonates inside of you and helps you to see the very one thing that you need to do in order to achieve the outcome that you desire. But in the flip situation, if you were running 100 miles an hour, if you were building all that you wanted through this constant hustle and bustle, hustle and bustle, hustle and bustle of life, you will not be able to achieve that same amount of perfection. And whatever the goal is or the outcome that you have set for yourself, whatever that thing is, that accomplishment that you want to reach, that comes with finite, precise aim and shot, and then penetration of the goal. The archer does not take his bow and arrow or her bow and arrow and look for any target to hit and then just let the arrow go. The archer picks up his bow and arrow, draws it slowly, focuses in on what it wants to hit, makes sure that the arrow is pointing directly at the target, and then releases the arrow and lets the energy of that force of letting it go at that precise point hit the target and allows them to hit the place that they focus their energy on and their attention on. And so you, divine queen and goddess, listen to this right now. As you are constructing your entire thought process of what you want to manifest in your life, we've come into a new month, this month of September, a new month in this year 2023. As you sit here right now in this space, allow yourself to be still, to go within, and to indulge in a session of Wombversation. And if you happen to be listening to this and you aren't able right now to lay down wherever you may be, and you actually are out and about, then I want you to pause this video or this voiceio, pause this and come back to it and continue to listen and join me in a session of Wombversation. And I'm going to explain to you in deep detail. It's a very simple process, but in profound and deep detail, how you're going to accomplish this session of Womversation for extreme clarity. And I don't want you to go straight into your analytical masculine energy mind that says, oh, I have to see a particular outcome to know that this Womversation worked. I want you to do this Womversation, and then I want you to allow yourself a moment to be still. If you fall asleep, it's okay. If you journal, it's okay. If you sit still, it's okay. If you take a bath, it's okay. Whatever it looks like for you to have a moment of peace and of silence, that's what I want you to do directly after the session of Womversation. I know when my clients come to me, a lot of times we do Womversation with yoni steaming. And so they will do their Womversation and then they get directly onto the yoni steaming pot. But if you aren't able to yoni steam, or you have not ever tried to yoni steam, and that's not your thing, whatever your thing is that you do in order for you to unwind, that's what you're going to do directly after this Womversation. And then I want you to be still, because in the stillness, you will get the answer to what you want to manifest. And so join me. I want you to lay back on your back. You can either bend your knees and put so that your feet are flat on the floor, or you can just leave them out flat and just lay flat on the floor or on your bed, whatever a flat surface is. But I want you to lay down. I personally have my knees bent. And I want you to take your hands and I want you to place them together. And I want you to rub them. And I want you to visualize all that is blocking you or that you feel stuck about. I want you to visualize those things leaving you, literally being stripped off of you as pieces of energy stripped off of you. I want you to lay there. Continue to rub your hands. Take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose. Fill up your lungs completely and then out through the mouth. Hold your hands still in praying position. Again, another deep breath in. And release the breath. One more time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And then I want you to repeat after me. Now that you have visualized all that you want to leave you, that you feel has been a blockage, any people, places, situations, energy, relationships, thoughts, foods, lifestyle habits, just picture it all leaving from you. Release it all into the universe and let it all go from you. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Take your right hand, place it over top of your womb. And if you don't know where your womb is about 2 inches underneath your belly button. Okay? And so place your right hand over top of your womb and your left hand, place it over top of your right. And I want you to just simply listen. Now, before we get into our phase of listening, I want you to repeat this statement after me. My beloved womb, I want you to know that I thank you for everything that you have assisted me in manifesting in my life. I am open. I am available. And I am willing to listen to the instructions you give me and to your voice. This is a safe space. We are safe. We are protected. We are whole. And I am fully present. Amen and Ashe. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. And now we are just simply going to lay and listen. Now, some people wonder what their voices their womb's voice sounds like. And oftentimes, the voice of your womb is described as the same voice that you hear with your intuition. But our wombs, if we don't allow and create a safe space for her to speak, for her to be open, for her to tell you exactly what she needs, she will become extremely silent. And so that intuition that you once heard, that voice of your womb that speaks up and tells you, don't go there, don't hang with them, don't be intimate with him or her, don't indulge in what you want to go and do. That voice sometimes is really loud, and other times it's a whisper. But that voice will eventually become silent if we don't give the space and the opportunity for her to speak. And so through this Womversation, if you've been trying to manifest an aspect of your life that you feel like you have not been successful at manifesting, I want you to sit and to do Womversation at least, at a very minimum, 3 times a week. But if you can do it every day for 30 days, I encourage you. And as you sit with her, I want you to simply say, I am here, I am available, I am present, and I am open to listen. And watch the voice of your womb become loud enough for you to hear and to tap into, even when you aren't able to go into a quiet space, in a still space, and make time for self-care, and you're on the go, ripping and running. Your voice, your womb's voice, will still speak and be loud enough to become your divine compass, which guides you throughout life, and especially during the process of manifesting the life that you desire. She will become the divine compass that works directly with the divine creator, the universe, the Most High God, whatever you believe in. Your womb will work hand in hand with that energy and will become that compass by which you begin to navigate your life and your successes. Thank you for joining me in this moment of Womversation. And this is your daily guide. If you need to, play it back every single day for the next 30 days. But this is your reminder and your guide to listen to the voice of your womb and create the space for her to speak, along with shifting the consciousness that you have inside of you to think that the only way that you can manifest what you desire in your life is by actively going out and chasing that thing physically. I'm here to tell you, Queen, Empress, Goddess, that you have everything that you need already within you and within the power of your womb. And that every physical thing that you desire literally starts out as a thought. And if you can align the frequency of your thoughts with the desires of your heart and with the manifestation power of your womb, you can live the life that you desire and create for yourself, through your manifestation power, the life that you desire. Amen and Ashe. Peace until next time.